One rapper exposed a radio host for sliding in his DMs on live radio. Another shut down a journalist who tried to tarnish a legend's legacy just days after his death. These are 12 times rappers, humbled, entitled women. When Gucci Mane walked into the Breakfast Club in 2016, fresh out of prison, and promoting his album, Everybody Looking, the atmosphere was already charged. The hosts were asking about his past relationship with women, but Gucci had something else on his mind. He was about to put Angela Yee on the hot seat for once, trying to hook up with him.
Okay. She's on my
No, we was cool. I was not on your
You used to be texting me what hotel you was in.
The whole studio erupted. Gucci was claiming Angela is making moves towards him, but Angela was denying everything.
Never. You must got me confused with somebody else.
You did that interview a long time ago with Melissa Ford and all that. Nigga,
Gucci got a good
That was definitely no.
service. Stop
That definitely was not me.
I don't know who it was
I
then.
spent my life on it.
Angela was swearing she never did it. But Charlemagne wasn't siding with his co-host. He made it clear where he stood.
We never hit Gucci as
I don't know. You believe me, Charlemagne?
I wouldn't do that.
I ain't never known Gucci to be alive.
Here's somebody saying, what hotel are you in?
Years later, during another interview with Charlemagne, Gucci was asked about him apologizing to multiple women, including Nicki, and Charlemagne asked about Yee. That was when Gucci doubled down.
Don't never try me like that, man. Because you was flirting with me. I rejected you. I don't want you. What you mad about? It wasn't even no big deal. I would never say nothing else about it. I never brought it up. But don't never try to act like you didn't do it. You did. You did.
She said she feel like you disrespected her.
She disrespected herself.
But Gucci wasn't done. He delivered the line that would live in Breakfast Club history forever.
Now she embarrassed. And now whoever her dude is, he like, a freak like that. You tell the dude you want him to hit the bottom deep. You want me to hit the bottom?
What's wrong with you, man?
That moment went viral instantly. Angela would continue to deny Gucci's claims, and their beef lasted for years. Gucci claimed he was banned from the show in 2019. Angela eventually left the Breakfast Club in 2022, and Gucci later revealed he'd been battling schizophrenia his whole life. But if you think Gucci came with the heat, wait until you see what happens when this next rapper catches an interviewer in a lie on her own podcast. TikTok podcaster Bobby Althoff had been making waves with her deadpan interviewing style, landing guests like Drake and Lil Yachty. But when Offset from Migos showed up to her podcast in 2023, the whole vibe shifted. Bobby came late and started off critiquing him.
Your shoes.
Boots, but they're hard.
Do you not call boots shoes?
Boots and shoes is just two different.
No, they're like boots falls under the category of shoes.
It's 2023. We don't do that.
Offset wasn't about to let her mock hip-hop culture without a response. He started flipping the script, calling out her pronunciation.
You kind of said Bach. What's that? Like Maybach? It was kind of Maybach-ish.
I didn't say that.
You said Bach.
Play it back.
Play it back. Guaranteed
gonna-
you said Bach.
I guarantee I didn't. And when we play this
B-A-C-H.
back, you're not going to hear that.
Then Bobby tried to claim she didn't even want Offset on the show, saying his team reached out to hers. Offset wasn't having it.
What do you do? That's the question.
I interview people
Why?
because I want to get to know them.
Why do you want to get to know me?
I didn't.
You did.
Your team reached out to mine.
Don't cap.
Bobby said she'd never heard of Offset and had to Google him on the way there. Big mistake. Offset hit her with one of the best comebacks of the interview.
They had to show me who Bobby was. I thought they were talking about Bobby Boucher.
Yeah, they had to show me what
The
Offset
water
was.
boy, because you like waters.
But the real knockout came when the conversation turned to fashion. Bobby asked why Offset was wearing boots and a leather jacket on a hot day. He turned it right back on her and went straight for the jugular.
What would
But
you
I
do?
could get it together though.
Okay, what would you do differently?
On your fit?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely would put a little moisturizer down there.
Then toward the end of the interview, Offset delivered the finishing blow on her whole style.
You need a little bit of seasoning. You like a plain piece of chicken, just on the thing. You need some seasoning, man.
The interview went viral, with fans roasting Bobby for getting completely outplayed on her own show. She later clarified they're actually friends now, but that moment cemented itself in podcast history. Offset showed the world that when you try to play a rapper, you better come correct. Getting roasted on your own podcast is embarrassing, but when this next legend went after a journalist defending his homeboy's legacy, the entire internet paid attention. January 2020, Kobe Bryant had just passed away in a helicopter crash that shocked the world. While everyone was mourning, Gayle King decided to interview Lisa Leslie on CBS and ask her about Kobe's 2003 sexual assault allegation. The question itself set the internet on fire.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of a sexual assault charge which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all.
Lisa Leslie defended Kobe, saying she never saw him act that way. But Gayle kept pushing, and that's when things got uncomfortable.
I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
Lisa pushed back, saying the media should be more respectful during this time. But the damage was done. The clip went viral for all the wrong reasons, and Snoop Dogg wasn't about to let it slide.
Gayle King, out of pocket for that. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the f***ing worst. We expect more from you, Gayle.
Snoop was speaking from the heart. He was a lifelong Lakers fan and considered Kobe family. The fact that Gayle was bringing up old allegations during a time of mourning felt like a betrayal to him.
Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after Harvey Weinstein asking them dumb questions. I get sick of y'all.
The video spread everywhere. 50 Cent reposted it. The whole hip-hop community rallied behind Snoop. Then he delivered the finishing blow.
Funky dog hit. How dare you try to tarnish my homeboy's reputation, punk. Respect the family and back off before we come get you.
A week later, after talking to his mother, Snoop apologized publicly. Gayle accepted, saying she understood the raw emotions. But that moment reminded everyone that Snoop doesn't play when it comes to loyalty. Snoop went off defending his friend's legacy, but when this next rapper's ex tried to question his sexuality on live TV, his response became legendary. 50 Cent and Vivica A. Fox dated briefly in 2003, but their breakup turned into a 2-decade-long war of words. In 2015, Vivica appeared on Watch What Happens Live and decided to take shots at 50 after he criticized the show Empire.
What were your thoughts when 50 Cent blamed the second season ratings dip on gay stuff?
First of all, you know, the pot calling the kettle black is all I'm saying.
Andy Cohen was shocked. Vivica was implying 50 Cent might be gay himself. When pressed, she doubled down.
So you mean sometimes if people protest too much about something,
yes,
the fire is happening right there in front of them?
Absolutely. I just never forget there was a Vibe cover with him and Soulja Boy that made me kind of go.
50 didn't wait long to respond. He came back on the same show in 2016 and gave an explanation that left everyone speechless.
Oh no, because I let her lick my ass, thinks I'm gay.
You know what? You let her lick your ass and she thinks...
And that's the problem. That's the problem. You let someone lick your ass. Look what happens.
The whole studio lost it. 50 had completely flipped Vivica's narrative on its head. Their beef has continued for years, with Vivica later calling it the gift that keeps on giving. Exes going at it on TV is always messy. But when this next rapper's ex-girlfriend denied they ever dated, he came with the receipts and the diss tracks. In the early 2000s, Eminem claimed he and Mariah Carey dated for 6 to 7 months. But when interviewers asked Mariah about it, her response lit a fuse that burned for over a decade.
Okay, so what was going on between you and Eminem, if anything?
Nothing. Look, I talked to him. I, have spoken to him a few times, whatever. But in terms of me having like an intimate relationship with men, I can name them all on one hand, and he ain't on the hand.
Mariah essentially said Eminem was lying about ever being with her. She counted her past relationships on one hand and said he wasn't on it. That denial cut deep. Eminem wasn't going to let that slide. In 2006, he went on Shade 45 and gave his side of the story, making it clear that Mariah's denial was what really set him off.
Yes, me and Mariah did have a relationship for about a good 6-7 months, something like that.
Wow. What happened?
It
just go bad or what?
Didn't work.
He explained their personality clashes, calling her a diva while he was more regular. Then he revealed what really bothered him.
And I don't mean to put it down.
It doesn't sound like it at all.
Right. But because she can sing her. You know what I'm saying? So I could never deny her talent. But the fact that she denied that we ever had something, that's bad.
Well,
I'll leave her alone.
The feud escalated in 2009 when Mariah released Obsessed and Eminem dropped The Warning with alleged voicemails from her. Nick Cannon got involved too. By 2025, Mariah said she really doesn't care anymore, but the damage was done. Denying a relationship is one thing, but when this next rapper's ex tried to call him out for how he moved on, his response became one of the most savage moments in Breakfast Club history. Kanye West and Amber Rose dated from 2008 to 2010, and when they split, it got ugly. After Kanye moved on with Kim Kardashian, Amber started doing interviews throwing shade at the whole Kardashian family. She was calling out Tyga for dating the underage Kylie Jenner and making it clear she had no respect for any of them.
What do you think about that? Do you think Kylie's too young for him?
Kylie's Bash's age.
The law thinks that she's too young for
She's
him.
a baby. She needs to go to bed at 7 o'clock.
Amber wasn't holding back. She said Tyga had a beautiful woman and a baby at home, and left that for a 16-year-old. Then she turned her attention to Kim.
When Kim first came out, I was like, who is this Puerto Rican girl with Paris Hilton? This beautiful, right?
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I thought she was Puerto Rican. I'm from the East Coast.
But then Amber made it clear that her opinion of Kim had completely changed.
But it's just that I see her do like she posted a selfie and she had like one of her out of the bra or whatever. It's just fake to me. You know what I mean? She's such a beautiful girl. She has potential to be like really dope. But to me, she's not.
Amber was out here calling Kim fake, saying their whole relationship was for show. She even said Kim and Kanye were a match made in heaven, sarcastically. The shots kept coming for months. Then in 2015, Kanye pulled up to the Breakfast Club and delivered one of the most savage lines ever recorded.
It's very hard for a woman to, want to be with someone that's with Amber Rose. So she wasn't sending nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to take 30 showers before I got with Kim,
30 showers. Kanye was saying he had to cleanse himself of Amber before Kim would even consider him. The hosts couldn't believe what they just heard. That one line ended the whole conversation. Amber later revealed she felt bullied by Kanye for a decade after their breakup. But that 30 showers line became one of the most quoted moments in hip-hop interview history. When you come for Kanye's family, he's going to remind you exactly where you stand. Celebrity breakups always get messy, but when this next rapper got asked a loaded question about hip-hop's treatment of women, his calm response shut down the whole debate. During a college Q&A session, A$AP Rocky found himself face-to-face with a student who wanted to challenge him on hip-hop's portrayal of women. She came in ready for a debate, but Rocky's calm energy completely threw her off.
I really enjoy listening to hip-hop music, and there is a downside for me in that a lot of the music is quite crude about women and sometimes insulting. So do you think that your music isolates women and prevents us from listening?
She wasn't expecting him to just agree. She tried to push further, asking if that was okay. But Rocky had the perfect response.
At times.
At times? And do you think that's okay?
Yeah, because I do it to men too.
You do it too?
It isolates men too. I don't discriminate.
Isolates men?
Yeah, at times. How many songs you hear? I don't you nigga. I don't. It's the same thing.
Rocky wasn't defensive at all. He just pointed out that hip-hop disses everyone equally. The student tried to pivot, but Rocky sensed she was fishing for a gotcha moment.
You really want to talk about the reader thing? Is that what this is about or something?
Sorry?
Or is this about is this like a woman, justice thing about Rita or something like that? Is that what this is?
No, I don't listen to Rita Ora.
What do you want to battle me right now or something?
When she asked if she should stop listening to music she found offensive, Rocky put the responsibility right back on her. That's a question that only you can answer. She came looking for a fight and left with a lesson in personal accountability. Handling debate questions is one thing, but when this next rapper's interview got interrupted by a random woman off the street, his reaction was pure comedy. West Coast rapper X4 was doing a street interview when a woman walked up and demanded they stop filming. She kept interrupting, saying she couldn't have the conversation on camera. X4 handled it like a pro.
Ma'am, I can't have this conversation on this camera.
Who is they? Y'all can go conversate.
They just told you that they're not gonna touch it already.
Okay, ma'am, you said it 4 times. I'm recording.
Google Expo and Google Expo and Google the Street TV.
The woman kept pushing, and X4 stayed calm but firm. He told her to just go inside her house if she had a problem.
Just go inside the house. We just told you we're not gonna touch it. But if you take it to the next level, we're gonna do more than touch it. So just go in the house, please. You like that? You toxic, huh? You toxic.
But here's where it gets funny. After calling her toxic, X4 completely switched up his energy.
What's your Instagram? She started smiling when I said that.
She like
you. You look kind of good too.
She like you. Hey, you like?
She toxic.
Hey, do you like?
She toxic. I know a toxic when I see one.
You like Mexican girls?
Hell yeah.
The woman's whole attitude changed the moment he started complimenting her. She went from demanding they stop filming to smiling and giving up her Instagram. Street interviews hit different. Random interruptions can be handled with charm, but when this next rapper got publicly humiliated by women on the street, his response went completely nuclear. In 2023, a street interview went viral asking women in New Jersey, $250 in food stamps or dinner with Soulja Boy. The responses were brutal.
$250 in food stamps or dinner with Soulja Boy.
Food stamps.
Food stamps? What the?
250 food stamps.
250 in food stamps. I'ma pick the food stamps only because Soulja Boy's not nobody. I could have dinner by myself.
Every single woman picked the food stamps over dinner with Soulja Boy. They were calling him irrelevant, saying they haven't thought about him since they were 12.
I didn't do that Soulja Boy lean since I was 12. Give me them food stamps. I'm taking food stamps. Who is that?
250 in food stamps.
250 in food stamps.
Food stamps. I can finesse 250K out of Soulja Boy. About 250 in food stamps. Be for real. I'll take the food stamp. All right, 250 the food stamp.
Food stamps.
250.
Soulja Boy, like he's not even relevant no more. Like, come on, let's next question.
When Soulja Boy saw the clip, he jumped on Instagram Live and went completely off. He started bragging about making $100,000 a day and insulting everyone in New Jersey on food stamps.
New food stamps. Everybody in New Jersey that's on food stamps. Y'all niggas talking about getting $100,000 a day. Everybody in New Jersey that's on food stamps. Murder gang, zone 1.
Soulja's response went even more viral than the original clip. He tried to apologize later, but ended up making more threats. The whole situation became a meme, but Soulja made his point. Don't play with his name. Getting clowned on social media is rough, but when this next legend got pressed on a therapy show about his personal life, his reaction became one of the most intense moments in reality TV history. In 2013, DMX appeared on Iyanla Vanzant's Fix My Life to address his strained relationship with his son Xavier during one of the darkest periods of his life. as the legendary rapper was battling addiction, legal troubles, and family estrangement. When Iyanla began pressing him about his past behavior, the conversation quickly unraveled. Xavier tried to explain how DMX's communication style made him feel small and diminished, but when Iyanla asked for specific examples, DMX grew resistant and the exchange started to fall apart.
You were always, but most of the time, very hostile, and it was always.
Towards you?
No, but just in the house, the way you would talk made me feel like beneath you. Even what you were saying was good.
Just give me an example of how I spoke to you that made you, you know what I'm saying? Feel like you were,
I mean, it was years ago.
Just one example. Just one, since I've done it so much.
DMX was getting defensive. He wanted his son to give specific examples instead of general accusations. Then Iyanla tried to redirect the conversation, and DMX completely snapped.
This is such a major part.
Today?
Ladies, shut up, man. I'm talking about. No, listen, man. Listen, man. I'm not going for this.
Don't get. I was talking to Xavier.
The tension in the room was unreal. Iyanla stood her ground, telling DMX he doesn't get to talk to her like that. But DMX wasn't backing down either.
I'm not intimidated by you.
You gotta be intimidated, man. Stop running your mouth.
What about today?
I'm not even gonna have this debate, man.
What about today?
You do that.
And
we'll talk. Will she stop running her mouth? That's what
DMX later demanded the footage be removed, accusing Iyanla of setting him up for ratings. After his passing in 2021, Iyanla reflected on that episode as a learning moment about approaching people with more compassion. The clip remains one of the most raw and real moments ever captured on reality television. Therapy sessions can get heated, but when this next rapper got accused in a diss track, he came back with the most savage clapback of the year. In January 2025, Bad Baby released a diss track accusing Soulja Boy of having relations with Alabama Barker, Travis Barker's daughter. She was beefing with Alabama and decided to drag Soulja into it. Big mistake. Soulja Boy jumped on Instagram Live and went off on Bad Baby in a way nobody expected. He brought up everything: her alleged domestic issues, her cultural appropriation, and then dropped a bombshell claim.
Bad Baby, you cracking. Why the f you got my name in your mouth for? Ain't your baby daddy beating the f out you every day? Don't you got black eyes every time you go live?
Soulja was just getting warmed up. He started calling out what he saw as Bad Baby's culture vulturing and made a claim that would change the whole narrative.
Don't you wanna be a fake black girl? Ain't you been culture vulturing on our culture? Ain't you was at my house in Malibu trying to suck my and I said no?
He claimed Bad Baby had tried to hook up with him at his Malibu house, and he rejected her. Then he threatened to sue.
So you mean to tell me because I ain't let you suck my you mad you get on this internet lying on my name? Now when I sue your little and take that little OnlyFans money you got, then I'm wrong, right?
Soulja announced he was suing Bad Baby for $10 million in defamation. The feud continued for months, with both sides trading shots on social media. Social media beefs can get wild. But when this next drill rapper appeared on a dating show, one contestant's entitled attitude led to the most disrespectful exchange in the show's history. Why don't Chicago drill rappers usually do 20 versus 1 episodes? Von Off 1700's appearance answers that question. The Von affiliate came through ready to find out who was real and who was fronting. And one contestant was about to learn the hard way that you can't dish it if you can't take it. 40 minutes into the episode, a woman stepped up with major attitude, acting like she was too good to answer Von's questions. When he asked about her body count, she got defensive and tried to flip it on him instead.
Since you was so worried about how many dicks I had, what's the best you gonna have?
I don't really know.
Explain it though.
I don't know, it just be good. That's so good you can't explain.
She thought she ate that, but Von wasn't the one to get checked on his own episode. He kept pressing her about her body count, and when she kept dodging, acting like she was above the question, Von let her know she could leave if she wanted.
Okay. It's alright. I ain't even staying here.
Probably. You still ain't ever told me like how many
Don't worry about it. You should have killed me.
You wait, what?
She was threatening to walk out like that was supposed to bother him. But Vaughn wasn't done. Since she wanted to act brand new about her past, he decided to put things in perspective.
How old your kids is?
I got a 14-year-old. My oldest 14.
Is he like active like outside or he like a good kid?
Not my child play football. He probably try football.
Right, so he a good kid, so he probably never know like how many people in the hood his mama.
The room went silent. She came in acting like she was running the show, but Vaughn reminded her where she was. He started doing the math on her body count, and when the numbers didn't add up, he called her out for lying. That's when the real number finally came out, way higher than what she first said.
I'm rocking with my mama. She ain't did over 20 rods.
How you know?
That's how I'm.
How you know? Your mom probably done did way more than that.
Now she wanted to bring his mama into it. But Vaughn had already exposed the hypocrisy. She came in acting holier than thou, but couldn't keep her own story straight. The whole thing was a mess of her own making. Just when everyone thought it was over, she came back later in the episode still with that same entitled energy. And Vaughn still wasn't finished with her.
How many dicks you did, man?
6.
No, oh my. I'm saying, like, why you leaving?
Get away from me,
I'm just saying.
Because he's still being disrespectful.
She wanted to play victim after she started the whole back and forth. Vaughn just held up a mirror, and she didn't like what she saw. The lesson? Don't come to a Drill Rappers episode with attitude if you're not ready to get checked.